Hi, this is Kalyaan Kumar, Jain, India's leading angel therapist. Today I'm going to explain to you about the personal session. A personal session means you ask me questions what you have in mind and I provide you with the guidance from angel therapy, Akashic therapy and Karmic therapy. These three therapies are known as the triangle of life. I have explained this in various podcasts again and again, and today I'm going to explain to you how these three therapies work in a personal session setting. So you call me and you send me your questions either on WhatsApp audio message or through the direct call, or you type them on and you send it to me. Once I come to know the questions, then I call you back and then we understand whether what kind of a session is it going to be, a longer session or a shorter session. Each and every question, each and every topic, we take it in detail. We do the angel therapy, then we do the Akashic therapy, and then we do the Karmic therapy. But the work starts only from angel therapy. It is only through the angels that I proceed forward. I use various tools, I use various card decks, I use various types of pendulums. Then I draw diagrams, I draw triangles and circles, which are known as the grids of angel therapy. I place your question in that particular grid, either the triangle or the circle. If details are required, I ask you your date of birth only if required, or I may ask you some other details which are relevant to the question. Not the entire story, but only the relevant part of the topic for me to proceed forward. Now what happens after that? You receive your guidance. You receive what is called as GOT God. G is for guidance, O is for options, T is for timelines. In the guidance, you have certain points which are known as pointers, which are known as the guidelines. Like for example, if you have asked, do I go in for IVF or no? The answer can be a yes and the answer can be a no. If the answer is a yes, then you proceed forward to the options. Which doctor, which clinic, when to be done, the timeline, etc. If the answer is a no, then you go to the other options. Do I go for adoption? Do I go for natural, or do I again ask this particular question about IVF later on? Once you cross the options, then you get the timelines. Like the timelines may be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 1 year, 6 years, 1.5 years, 2 years, depending on the type of the question that you have asked. After you receive the guidance, the options and the timelines, and the session is complete, or during when the session is going on, with that particular question or the topic, you receive your processes or tools or methods which you have to practice, which I told you about, the pointers, the guidelines or the guidance. It's very important to note over here that the work that I do does not involve prediction. You may be getting a timeline, you may be getting a guidance, but please understand that is changeable. It can be changed the moment you start working on yourself. It is not a line. It's not a fixed line of destiny that this is not going to happen, or this is going to happen, or this is the way it is. It is an energetic pattern that you're receiving, and through your working of mind, body, heart, or the various points that I'm going to explain to you why we are doing this session, you will be able to understand why it is called as guidance, why is it not called as prediction. Now, after you receive that guidance, you are meant to follow the guidance to the T. It means in totality. What can be the guidance? The first and the most important point is that you keep on clearing your aura every day. There are those 5 exercises of aura clearing which are like now all over the internet. And you practice those. It takes around 5 to 7 minutes. After that, the specific pointer or the guideline which is given to you, that you practice for 15 to 20 minutes daily. It can be for your question, it can be for your topic, or it can be for the detailed subject that you have discussed, whether it is divorce, alimony, or it is about adoption, or as I said, IVF, or moving abroad, or changing your job, purchasing a new house, selling a property, or it can be about marriage, it can be about partnership, it can be about developing a new franchisee or a business in various parts of the world or in various parts of the country. Or it can also be about as simple a thing as I want to purchase a new car, or I want to change a job, or from self-employment I want to move to employment, and vice versa. Things like that. It can be about a legal dispute, a court case, inheritance issues, you name it. And there are more like 22, 23 such issues. The list is mentioned in the website, on the website. Okay. You can go through that. Now for each and every topic, each and every question, you receive a guideline, a pointer which you practice for 15 to 20 minutes daily after clearing your aura. It can be done in the morning, it can be done in the afternoon, evening, or at night, depending on what the guidance is going to come for you. And you have to complete that timeline. It is to be done for 3 months, 4 months, 40 days, 15 days, 1 year, 1.5 years, 6 months, 9 months, whatever the guidance comes, whatever the timeline comes. And as you complete that particular timeline, you start to see that the situation is improving and things are getting better and everything is working out. And slowly, slowly you see the results, the outcome and the solution of the question or the problem that you have discussed with. Now, one of the most important questions I'm asked is, do these involve any products? Do we have to do any kind of a remedy? Do we have to go here and there? So let me inform you point blank over here, very bluntly. This is not religious work we are doing. This is not religion. This is spiritual work. This is energy work. This is work based on consciousness, breath, energy, vibration, frequency, conscious mind, subconscious mind. So therefore, none of the external applications or external things that you do are involved in. For example, if you go to an astrologer, you will be doing puja, part, havan, worshipping, things like that. If you're going to a numerologist, you will be changing your name, you will be changing the number in the frequency of your name. These are all external solutions. They work very well. Here we are not doing external solutions. Here we are doing internal solutions. Correct? So, there is no external work to be done. You do not have to purchase any product. At least in my case, when you're working with me, you don't have to wear any rings or any garlands or any malas or any bracelets. There are a lot of things which people do. Again, those are all external applications. Here we are doing internal applications. All right, you can see even I have nothing on my hands or in my neck, anything. So that particular tool, what is given to you, you sit like the way I'm sitting right now on a chair cable. You sit in your room all alone. No one is disturbing you, not even your wife, not even your husband, parents or children. Those 15 to 20 minutes are your particular exclusive me time. And then you start with the aura clearing, and then whatever tool, technique or process I have given you, that you start. You have to touch various parts of your body. You may be asked to touch, depending on the tool that you're getting, you may be asked to touch your stomach. You may be asked to touch your nabi, that is your belly button. You may be asked to touch both your shoulders, your heart chakra, okay, which is the center of the heart, or you may be asked to touch only your heart, which is to the left, or you may be asked to touch your crown chakra, or the middle of the eyebrows, one or the other part, or you may be asked to touch your fingers, or this portion, or this portion. There are so many things you can be asked to. You may be even asked to touch your knees and say something. Why is all this done? Because you're activating the frequency of each and every body organ, and that helps you to move forward. That resonates with the energetic and the magnetic resonance of your body aura consciousness. It's purely internal work. I cannot do it for you. You cannot do it for me. You have to do it yourself. And it works wonders without any additional expenses, without going out anywhere, without purchasing any kind of a product, without doing any kind of, changes in your room, in your house. It's all about change within. So that is why this work, this personal session, angel therapy, akashic therapy, karmic therapy with me is called as the triangle of light, because you are going within your triangle. Right now, as of now, in the last 25 years, I've been working on about 21 triangles of life. But there are many much more which I and my wife we are working on and we are doing research on. And as in how the angels permit, they will be out in the public for you to know. So the personal session involves completing your triangle of life. It can be dasha, karma, disha. It can be time, energy, money. It can be life purpose, core purpose, soul purpose. So many triangles. It can be divinity, humanity, prosperity. Okay. So once that triangle is complete, your work gets it done. Your work becomes easy. And that is where the personal session ends, after you complete your timeline and you practice it. Personal session, you can ask me an entire topic. A topic means like I want to get divorced, or I want to be separated, or I do not want to live with this person in this marriage anymore. This is an entire topic. So the history of the topic is understood, and then whether temporary separation, permanent separation, proper divorce, alimony, no alimony, custody battle, all these things are discussed in that one topic. This is known as a topic or inheritance issue. Like we have 2 brothers and 3 sisters and we are having a dispute regarding the legal property, and this is the case and that is the case, and mother gave this and father gave this, someone did not give this, he has taken double the share. Now this is an entire issue, an entire topic. It can involve 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. So these are not question based personal sessions. Question based personal sessions, single question based personal sessions are like, sir, this is the company I am applied to. What are the angels saying about me securing a job in this particular company? That is a single question. Or I'm going to purchase a car and these are the 2 models and this is the bank or this is the agency from which I'm taking a loan and I'm taking these 2 cars. What is the guidance of the angels? Or we are living on rent and now we are going to purchase this house. This is the location. This is the property. This is the number or the plot number or whatever the flat number. And what is the angel guidance on us purchasing that property or moving into that house? Is it meant for us? These are basic topics, single questions. But all other topics are longer topics. So whatever your questions are, be very clear about it. Write them down, call me, WhatsApp me, approach me directly, and we book a personal session. Once you transfer the amount in my account, once you pay the money, your personal session is done after 7 days, but within 10 days. So 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th day, within those 4 days, the personal session is complete. And it is according to your choice of timing and your choice of day. So whether you are abroad or whether you're in India, you can select your timing from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, any of the timings, any 1 hour for the session or half an hour or whatever the session you have booked is. And you can choose the day. But once you transfer the amount, it is exactly after 7 days. So from the 7th day to the 10th day your appointment is completed. It's only an audio appointment. We are not doing Zoom video appointments right now for the simple reason that I'm working on the next level of aura. So I do not come more on video. That is why you must be seeing even this videos come after a long time, 4 to 5 months. So these are audio sessions. You received your guidance, you were, and you are always in touch with me. Please understand, here it is only 1 point contact. There is no assistant, no secretary, no call center. You call me directly, I pick up the call, I explain to you, you transfer the money in my account, I finish your session, and that's it, and we are in touch. There is no third person involved. It's a very safe and a proper method of communication, direct communication. Once again, this is Kalyaan Jain, India's leading angel therapist. I have just explained the entire process for the personal session to you. Go through this video in totality, and whenever you're ready, I'm here. Thank you.